Hello everybody, Mr. Hebe here, and today we're going to be talking about string methods. Now string methods are like functions, and we've done two functions so far. So functions are words that Python knows that do something. We've talked about the 33 words that Python knows, like we've learned if, elif, else, but there's a couple functions like print and elif. They're functions because they do something. Now, methods are a type of function that only work in certain circumstances. And since that's the case, we have to write them differently. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So these string methods only work on strings. So I'm going to print out something like hello, hello, like this. If I print it, it just prints out normally. Now, if I go in here and print dot lower, and I have a new open and close parenthesis after I say dot lower, when I run this, all of the letters are lowercase. If I come in here and say dot upper, open and close parenthesis, and then close it, now all the letters are uppercase. If I said dot title, now the first letter in each word is going to be capitalized, and the rest are all going to be lowercase. Even if I decided to do LL capital letters, that still doesn't affect it because title would make the first letter capital, everything else lowercase. There's another one that's very important called strip. Now this won't do anything, but if I add some spaces here and do dot strip, it takes away the space. And here, that probably doesn't show you much. If I don't add strip and I have a bunch of spaces, it's going to move it over and have spaces before the word hello, hello. But if we do dot strip, those spaces go away, which is really, because I have this here. Now it should work. See how the spaces went away? So that's really important. Like when we started beginning to use strings and answering questions, if you press space, the answer, it would get rid of it. It wouldn't let you answer how you wanted to. It wouldn't catch your answer. And this is a nice way to be able to catch that. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense until you see them actually in action. Actually in action. That's a weird way to put it. Anyway, here we go. Let's think about favorite dog breeds. Favorite dogs. Input, what is your favorite dog breed? If favorite dogs equals corgi, I can print I heard they love to sleep all day. And then else, if they don't say corgi, I'll print good boy. All right. So let's run this. What is your favorite dog breed? If I said, so this answer I have corgi with a capital C, but so if I said corgi without a capital C, it skips this completely. It doesn't even count it. So in this case, if I change this and say dot title, it's not on the inside, on the outside here it has to be, and say input, open and close parenthesis. Now when I run this, I can say spell corgi in lowercase, and it should catch it. It didn't like what I did. I said dot input. I wanted dot title. I don't know what I was doing there. All right, so now I'm going to say corgi. And now it says, I heard they love to sleep all day. Because this capitalize it, and we can type over here, favorite dogs. And you can look at the variable. See how it changed the variable? Even though I wrote lowercase, it capitalized the first, lowercase the rest. Another thing I could do is change this to lower and just make sure that my answer only has lowercase values. So I could run this and I could write corgi in all capitals and it doesn't matter. It's still going to catch it. One thing it doesn't catch though is if I do a couple spaces like this and then say corgi, it's going to skip it because it's going to say good boy. What we need to do is a dot strip. So I can dot lower and after this say dot strip, open and close parenthesis. Now when I run this, I can hit space, 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 corgi, any way that I want as long as I'm spelling it correctly, and it will still trigger and still catch that answer. Now that's really, really important because when you're writing a program, sometimes the user of that program has no idea what you want which way you want them to type it. And this allows the user to type it in a few different ways and still be able to move in the program the way you want them to. These string methods are pretty helpful. Make sure you pay attention and remember some of these because they will benefit you in the future. Thanks.